A little midweek day baseball under the Twin Cities sunshine. Mariners and the Twins wrapping up the series. It's the rubber game. The Mariners guaranteed a winning road trip, but a win today would make back-to-back series wins on this short road trip.
And Taj Bradley Morty back on the mound.
Yeah, off to a really good start this year. Not terrible pitches. Still attack the strike zone after that. How is he going to use his fastball? What's the velocity going to be like? Day game.
A one-out walk. Cal Raleigh is aboard. Some traffic in front of Julio.
Struck him out as Bradley went back to the curveball. So first strikeout for Taj.
Julio traditionally has been a pretty slow starter.
And there are two down for Josh Naylor. Popped up. Now the infield. Ryan Jeffers flips the mask away and making the call, Royce Lewis. Nice talk there. Jeffers, Clemens all came in. Lewis had the good look. And the play is made. And the Mariners lead one.
George Kirby having a really strong start to the season. He bookends this road trip, pitched well his last time out in St. Louis, going 6 innings, allowing just the 2 runs.
Yeah, why not? He got this whole thing sort of rolling. 39 1/3 innings through his first 6 starts. That's more than a season ago. He's been so good. 4 wins through his first 6 starts as well.
Buxton awaits.
A wave and a miss, chasing that breaking ball down and away, and a good start for George Kirby.
Despite the overpowering velocity, Kirby's strikeout numbers are down so far this year.
He said, all right, if they want to swing early, I'll accept that. It'll allow me to pitch deeper into games.
So the note that Larnach has reached base safely in 14 straight games. 1-2 pitch, up the middle and over the head of a leaping Crawford. Soft line drive into a good spot, and Larnach continues that on-base streak with a 1-out single here in the opening inning.
Well, I think sometimes you have to recognize that only a single's available at times. You get 2 strikes off a guy like this who has a lot of weapons he can go to, and you just choose to stay through the big part of the field. You're not worried about that exit velocity. It's more about making contact and finding that good part of the bat.
Going after the first pitch, out in the air to Raley in right field, and he puts it away for out number 3.
And that is it for Minnesota in the first. Pretty easy first inning for George Kirby.
1 down, in steps Luke Raley.
And Raley strikes out on a Bradley curveball. Second strikeout for Taj so far today at 2 down.
Canzone awaits from the left side.
Not this time. 92 on a splitter.
A 1-2-3 inning for Bradley, who hops exuberantly off the mound back towards his dugout. We've played 1.5. We're still scoreless.
So Cody to second. Keyshaw grounds out. Matt Wallner coming up. Matches 3 for his last 34.
A wave and a miss, and the sweeper puts him away. So another strikeout for Wallner. 2 down. First punch out, make it the second today for Kirby.
Great location on this sweeper for Kirby. Drops below the barrel, just at the bottom of the zone.
Clemens remains at second with 2 outs. Here is Brooks Lee, switch hitting shortstop.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Got him. Good changeup. 3rd strikeout for George Kirby. He strands a runner at second base, and Minnesota scoreless in the second.
Cole Young, he's been a tough out this season for just about every team. Has an RBI in 5 straight games. In the air to right center field. On the move goes Wallner, and Wallner able to run it down. From sunshine to shade. The Moose on the loose. And a good running effort by Wallner to take an extra base hit away from Young.
Just a great route right here to this ball. He checked where he was at as the ball was in flight to see if he was going to run into that wall. He takes a peek right there and then finds that ball again and goes and tracks it down. This is a really good play.
Bradley loving the effort.
J.P. Crawford will be the hitter.
Fly ball, Wallner, right field, and it carries out of here. J.P. Crawford leans into one. He gets the Mariners on the board.
J.P. Crawford over the big wall in right. He gives the Mariners the lead. J.P. a solo smash. The Mariners on top 1-0. Here's Julio. 1-0 Mariners. Julio struck out his first time.
This will almost hit the back, cut off, and at that point, yeah, you got no chance. Lewis was hoping that would go foul. Nothing he could do about that.
Julio easily beats it out, an infield base hit. Lewis at the last moment could tell that ball was going to stay fair. Tried desperately as he scooped it up to make the play, but no chance. So the Mariners back in business. Runner at first with nobody down. Here's Randy. This will be pitch number 50 for Bradley.
Struck him out. Boy, the curveball forcing that swing from Arozarena. Timing off, feet moving, and Bradley again with the curveball going up in the zone here.
He's got so much depth on that pitch, and Randy just trying to fight it off, adjust.
Move along to the bottom of the fourth. Mariners with a 1-0 lead.
One out, batter be Jeffers. Jeffers flew out to right field, his only at bat.
Line to center field and a base hit. So a great breakdown here for Ryan Jeffers as we work the count with him as the at-bat went along and put the ball in play. The Twins have another single off Kirby.
And just left is before 2 strikes, right is with 2 strikes. You notice how much wider his feet are. Just a small movement of that front foot, but allows him to cover that breaking ball. He fought off that fastball, and then he got himself a breaking ball right on the edge, but he never looked overwhelmed in that at-bat because he knew he had that 2-strike swing in his back pocket. What an at-bat, and it's the hitter he's evolved into.
And that's high ball 4. So a rare walk first today issued by Kirby. Just the 10th all year, and the Twins have 2 on for the first time today with Keyshaw coming up. In the air, shallow right center field. Rodriguez coming. Here comes Raley, and it lands for a base hit. Jeffers to third, and the runners are safe all around. This is landing between Rodriguez and Raley. And the bases are loaded here in the 4th inning.
As this ball was in the air, that's the respect that Raley has for Julio in center and how much ground he covers. He put on the brakes as he's maybe anticipating Julio leaving his feet for this ball. You see him kind of slide to make sure he gets out of Julio's way. Not sure he had a play on that ball, but his thought was, as that ball's in the air, I've got a lead center fielder playing next to me. If anybody's going to get this ball, I'm going to give him the opportunity. Fortunately for Keyshaw, that ball was able to fall. That will count as a hit with a runner in scoring position for the Twins.
Matt Wallner this season, bases loaded, is 1 for 4.
Kirby's 1-2. He put him away with a back foot sweeper for the 2nd straight at bat. A huge second out.
I mean, if you're Wallner, you're thinking, you know, what's he coming with? Last time he got him with the sweeper, it was at the bottom of the zone. This time, this sweeper gets below the zone.
Kirby trying to escape a jam, facing Brooks Lee now.
In the air to right field, shallow. Raley coming on. It's down, a base hit. 1 run scores, 2 runs will score, and Brooks Lee with a 2-run single in a shallow right brings home Jeffers and Clemens, and the Twins have a 2-1 lead.
Got this ball down towards the end of the bat. Not sure if he broke it or not, but 2-strike hit. It all started with that Jeffers making that adjustment with 2 strikes, and this was a changeup. This is the pitch he struck him out on his last at bat, and you see him kind of throw the hands, keep that barrel in the zone. It was fastball out of the hand, and then he recognized it as he had started his swing, and that is what we're talking about. That's the reason he doesn't strike out. He has the ability to put the ball in play even when he gets fooled or he's out front just a little bit.
The Twins have the lead for the first time today.
Julio and Randy, and Julio makes the catch.
And that brings an end to the 4th inning. Damage done. Twins get a couple runs here in the 4th.
Taj Bradley back to work here in the 5th. Bradley struck out Canzone in the 2nd. And Jeffers will challenge. We'll take a look at ABS challenges are powered by T-Mobile. Jeffers has been good, flipping these into strikes and strikeouts. And again, the top of the zone. Works to Taj's advantage.
And came up with a good call there. Got a 5th strikeout.
Well, Taj Bradley so far through 6 innings, 15 whiffs.
He has thrown the ball really well today. I mean, this is a sign of a guy who's got an elite arm and a guy who looks like he has the desire to pitch at the top of the rotation. Kind of start smelling that finish line, and you still have a few pitches left in you. That's a good sign.
It's still 2-1 Minnesota.
The stuff has been electric. He's been able to land that curveball. He's been able to throw with 2 strikes. The cutter also has been very good.
And 99 from Bradley.
A little hop off the mound, showing a little life, fired up.
Strikeout number 7 for Taj Bradley, the 2nd time he's handled Raley.
You can tell he's emptying the tank here.
Mariners with just 2 hits so far. Here's Canzone. Pulled sharply down the line. It's fair, and it short hops the wall. Canzone digging for second, and he is in there safe. A hustle double. Dom Canzone, and the Mariners have the tying run in scoring position. 101 pitches. Go ahead run at the plate now for the Mariners and hot hitting Cole Young.
This series with the Mariners is on the line.
Now the 2-2. Fly ball, alleyway, left center field. Buxton, a long run for it. He can't get there. It continues from Cole Young. He ties the game in the 7th inning, driving in yet another run for the Mariners. 6 straight games with a run batted in. 22-year-old Cole Young is becoming somebody in the show. Wow, we are tied up.
What a road trip for Cole Young. I mean, this is opposite power. I mean, Buxton can carry or cover a lot of ground out there in center field. Can't get to this one. He turns around a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. Really impressive piece of hitting by Cole Young.
Cole Young has come through again. 2-2 the score.
Matt Brash takes over here in the bottom of the 8th, all tied up. Jeffers leading things off.
Line to left center field, a base hit for Jeffers. Rodriguez hustling over, cuts it off, and Jeffers will hang on with a leadoff single. That was 112 off the bat. So the go-ahead run is on here in the 8th inning. So 2 big strikeouts from Spire, and Matt Wallner's spot due up, and now we'll see that Caratini switch here in place of Wallner. Ground ball left side in the hole. It's by Crawford into left field. Here comes Upman heading home, and he will score. A pinch hit, go-ahead run-scoring single from Victor Caratini, and the Twins have a 3-2 lead.
And once again, it started with Jeffers, a 2-strike hit, and then Derek Shelton pushing the right button, sending out a pinch runner, and then with his speed, he's able to score on this ball that was hitting a perfect spot. That's how you break out of your Caratini.
2 out. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Twins lead 3-2, and they are looking for the big dagger to blow this thing open.
Byron Buxton about to bat, bases loaded, Twins on top by 1. Byron has homered not once but twice so far in this series.
A couple of good swings on balls left out over the plate. First one went in the second deck. This one yesterday was in a tie game. Big moment, best hitter at the plate. He came through for you. Twins weren't able to hold on, but you would love to see even just a base hit, a hard hit ball somewhere. Number 1 for his first hit with runners in scoring position this year, but also to break this thing open.
Deep out to left field. Arozarena has a beat on it. Buxton flies out. The Twins leave him loaded.
They settle for 1. We'll see if they can hold on to a 3-2 lead. We go to the 9th on your home for Twins baseball.
Eric Orsi has 1 save so far this season. He has the ball in the 9th inning. A 4-pitch walk starts the 9th inning. Dominic Canzone doubled and scored back in the 7th. 2-2 ripped to right center field in the gap, and that's a base hit cut off by Outman. Arozarena to third, and the throw cut off by Keyshaw near second. Canzone's second hit. Arozarena now to third, and there are 2 on, 1 out, and Young coming up.
2-2. Broken back grounder off the mound into center field. Arozarena in. Rivas scores. Stay hot, Cole Young. Nothing but smiles from Young as he has given the Mariners the lead. And they cannot wait to put him on the plane and get him out of the Twin Cities.
Yeah, now they are loaded up for Cal. Cal trying to put this one out of reach with 1 swing.
Cracked deep center field. Buxton is at the wall and he makes the catch. It's a sacrifice fly. Mariners will take the insurance one way or the other. Buxton with that platinum glove covering some ground.
But they put 3 across, a 2-run lead now for the Mariners. Andres Munoz is on to try and close this down for the Mariners, looking for his 6th save of the season.
And the Twins are down to their final out.
That's the ball game. Munoz slams the door. The Mariners win it. They win the series, going 5-1 on the road trip. And this has been a coming out party over the last week for that man right there, Cole Young.